Well, the release of the surveillance images yesterday, major break in this case.
And joining us this morning with how even the smallest detail can be helpful is retired cold case sergeant and author of Chasing Down the Zombie Hunter, Troy Hillman. Mr. Hillman, thank you for your time this morning.
Thank you for having me on.
All right, let's get right into it. Obviously, this was kind of what people were waiting for. It took 10 days before we were able to get, I guess, any type of some concrete information about a suspect. What can you read into those images after you saw them yesterday?
Well, this was a massive break in this case. Like you said, we've been just waiting for some kind of assistance on this case, and this particular set of the video, the still images they created from that were just kind of a huge turning point, in my opinion. Basically, you've got somebody in a mask, and then you've got some facial features you can determine. You've got a kind of a height, weight. You've also got a backpack, the particular clothing this person was dressed in, the holster, the gun. It just told you a ton of clues and again, we can't say that this is definitely the abductor, although it obviously points to that. But this opens up the investigation for a lot more help from the community. And like Savannah said, I think she said in her Instagram post, somebody in the community knows this person, and we just need help in figuring out who that person is.
You've heard a lot of things, Troy, about what is really going to help crack this case, and a lot of people are saying it's going to be the technology. It's interesting. All over Twitter this morning, you've seen people use AI to try to remove the mask, like show who this person could be if you remove the mask. I feel like that could be a little dangerous unless you're the authorities actually doing it. How does technology really help in this case using this footage?
Yeah, well, you're going to have a lot of what I call internet sleuths, people trying to help, and there is a ton of technology, and those people are typically very, very bright that are trying to help. But yeah, it's best left in the hands of the authorities to figure out. They have their experts, and they can isolate and do biometrics on the face and that kind of thing. It's just hesitant to send this case. Some people may send it in the wrong direction, and you could have somebody that's falsely accused. So typically law enforcement makes sure that they have the right person before they do any kind of movement, or they, have a strategic reason for doing what they're doing. So I always just say, pump the brakes. We only know maybe 25% of what law enforcement knows by good design at this point. They have to keep some stuff back and protect the investigation, because in the event that the captor is found, we obviously want this to go to trial and that person to be held accountable and not get off on a technicality. You have to protect the investigation.
All right. Well, Mr. Hillman, we do appreciate your time this morning. Of course, we'll probably be keeping you on speed dial as we continue to cover the latest on this case. Thank you again for your time.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
And of course, you can stay with Fox 10 for the very latest developments on air and online. Excuse me. You can scan that QR code that is there on your screen, or log on to our website, fox10phoenix.com, where we have the very latest on this case.